All right, what's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pixel presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am back with Chapter 5, the final chapter of Choose Your Own Adventure House of Danger board game by Z-Man Games. And I'm telling you, already, I haven't even finished this yet, and I am already psyched for the next one. Yeah, they have another one of these that's just about to come out. War with the Evil Power Masters, a sci-fi one. And I'm jonesing for that already, and I haven't even finished this. And this game's been kicking my butt. I died, 3 times or 4 times in the last game? The first game I died, once? And ever since then, I've been dying multiple times. Horribly the last few. But, so, things got really crazy in the last chapter, Chapter 4, when I freed Professor Marsden and found out that his assistant Carol had gone to the dark side and was using high tech and alien tech in order to start a counterfeiting ring with her scientifically advanced giant chimpanzees. Well, when I say giant, I mean 6 feet tall. I mean man size. I don't mean giant 20-foot tall chimpanzees trying to take over the world through counterfeiting. But so Chapter 4 ended. You've thwarted Carol's evil plot, freed the whole mansion full of super intelligent chimpanzees, and broken up a counterfeiting ring. On top of that, you've helped Professor Marsden win back control of his lab. Now he'll have plenty of time to consider the implications of his blind pursuit of knowledge and devote the rest of his care to making things right again. All that's left to do now is bask in your supreme triumph. You sit in Carol's chair, lean back, and put your feet on what remains of the meeting room table, confident that your job here is done. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun! I actually forgot what happened there. Well, let's take another look there. Card 120. If I find it fast enough, it should be right over here. Right over here. Haven't even opened up the new deck yet. You've been watching the show as it's been going along. You know that I don't open anything up until we're ready to go with it. I don't even want to know what's going on. I can't even find card number 120. Here we go, card number 120. Card number 120. So the very last thing that happened then, very last thing here, an alarm sounds, and about 50 lights on the neuroinhibitor mainframe console start blinking. Professor Marsden comes running into the room. "Oh no," I can't remember the voice I did last time. "Oh no," he mutters under his breath. "That thing's probably just malfunctioning," you say. "I really did a number on it." You both jolt back as a strange booming voice comes from the speaker console. "The full force of the Kriskal Armada is upon you," it says. "We demand the release of our ambassador. Though we hate violence, we will reduce your entire planet to galactic rubble if you do not obey us." The significance of this moment hits you. You've just heard words of an actual alien life form. The professor is as pale as a ghost. "Let's release the alien," you say. "That's what we were planning to do anyway, right?" About that," he says. "It may not be quite so simple." All right, so the aliens have come for their alien tech and their alien ambassador. It was the very last thing that we encountered. Closing that out. Been so busy this last week. Chapter 4 has kind of been out of my mind a little bit, so I'm glad I had a moment to check that out. So all these are clues from all the chapters. We've finished all of that so far. And now, thank you, Fu. Let's move on to this. Open this chapter up. Okay. See, this is the part where when I edit the videos, it's fun because I could just do sort of a Munsters style fast forward on this boring part. So I take my time. When I'm using something sharp, I always like to take my time because it's sharp. That's why. The invasion. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I will need this top card. Put these here. The cover. I took a huge hit, chapter 4, on my psychic scale. I had gotten it up to level 5. I just gotten up to 21, 22 points. And I just kept taking these hits and hits and hits and hits. And now I'm just barely in level 3. If I take one more hit, I'm back in level 2. And I missed out on a lot of good psychic stuff that I needed to be level 4 on that I should have gotten. Well, should have. I messed up, so I shouldn't have gotten them. I understand that. Speaking of which, go over some of the stuff I had. Telekinesis. So if I raise the danger meter by 2, then I can get a reroll. I can reroll a die. The tear gas gun gives me a +2 on fighting, +2 on agility with my snazzy tracksuit. Still got that revolver, which gives me a +2 on agility. I'm not sure why it gives me a +2 on agility, but it does. My climbing boots with a +2 on climbing. They got these other things that gave me psychic bonuses at the time I found them, and it told me to hold on to, like the key card, the glass key, satellite dish, whirling metal sphere, large metal rod, and then these other little incidences that happened that told me to hold on to the cards, and then the visions, which all turned out to be really bad. The ones that I ended up following, I think these are clues to stay away from, which is actually what I've been kind of trying to do. So I don't think I really need, I'm going to put these ones separately. And the visions, I'm not even keeping the visions on board. Okay, you can see the visions I have. That's already been passed. This hasn't happened yet. I don't think that happened yet. Don't think that vision happened yet. This one did. And this one did. So I'm going to keep these up here, off to the side, so they're not out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. You can actually see the little tip of that card right there. There we go. And these are the ones that give me all the bonuses, so I'm going to keep them out handy right now. I have nothing slotted in, no item to use slotted in. So, and I'll open this now instead of just waiting until it says grab clue number, because whatever, usually at the end of the first card, I've noticed it tells you to grab a clue, and that clue gives you your goal that you need to reach. And at this point right now, I think really my only goal is get out of this mansion alive. Keep having these psychic visions of myself dying. That's the way I thematically take this, is that when I die and I get to start over at the last choice point, it isn't that I actually died, but since I'm a psychic investigator, I reasoned it out that I had a psychic vision that this was going to happen if I take this choice. So that's just gives me a little... I like to know why things are happening. There needs to be a good reason for me. Okay, and we are ready. So starting with Chapter 5, the final chapter. And remember, this is going to be full spoilers. It says it on the thumbnail. I said it in all the advertisements, but I'll say it now right up front. We're already 10 minutes in. There's been nothing to spoil yet, but there is as of this point now. As of this point, 9.5 minutes into the video, we are starting spoiler warning. And this is even more spoiler warning because this is the final chapter. All right, I gave everyone time to tune out in case they don't want any further spoilers. So, starting with Chapter 5, The Invasion. Oh, man, look at all those ships coming down. Ed Wood would love this. You've crossed the deadly estates surrounding the Marsden house, come face to face with the spirits from beyond the grave, and found yourself at the mercy of strange scientific experiments. You fought oversized superintelligent chimpanzees, freed them from their mind control, and discovered a counterfeiting ring along the way. Now, a fleet of UFOs barreling towards the Earth. And unless you can focus the camera, unless you can free the imprisoned alien ambassador before they arrive, the entire planet is doomed. The alien is locked away in the old prison beneath the mansion, Professor Marsden says. It is a dangerous labyrinth not easily navigated. What are you talking about? You reply. There are 3 cells in that place. We were there 45 minutes ago, when the camera was in focus. That's the new prison, the professor says, where antisocial chimpanzees are held until they can be rehabilitated. No, the entire compound is built over the ruins of an old prison which burned down more than a century ago. My great-great-great-grandfather was the warden. You remember your strange out-of-body visions in the elevator and the deep sense of foreboding that came with them. We should have continued on 121. I don't know who's talking. What voice am I doing? Focus? Focus, please? Please? Okay. We should never have put him down. We should never put him down there, the professor says. The prison has always been a horrible, cursed place. But now that the creature has found a way to make contact with the world outside his cell... Wait a second, you say. This alien... Nightmares... What does that say? This alien ambassador... He isn't just responsible for my nightmares, is he? The alien was the one who called me this morning. But how did he even find me? The phone book is full of private investigators with far more experience than I have. You suddenly remember, however, that your Yellow Pages ad doesn't list you as an aspiring detective. It lists you as a psychic investigator. I'll find the alien, you say, mostly to reassure yourself as much as the professor. I was born to do this. Before he can respond, the professor notices something on the mainframe console and gasps. The alien armada will enter the Earth's atmosphere just when the camera focuses in 20 minutes. I hope it focuses sooner than that. You must find the alien ambassador and free him quickly. All is lost. Draw clue number 108 to discover your goal. 106, 107. That's my clue. 108. Chapter 5 goal. Release the alien ambassador and attempt to save planet Earth. Earth. This was some simple nightmares about a haunted house. The super technology. The aliens. This covers everything. Now let's see what the rest of this says. Okay, you say. You've been down there before, right? Do you have a map? No, Carol handled all of that. All I know is that there are 2 ways to get into the structure. Though the original prison entrance around the back of the house, and through a long dark hallway that I've always been too afraid to investigate. Don't forget, keep your earpiece turned on so we can communicate. Obviously, I'm going to take the long, dark, foreboding hallway. All right, the hallway is better. You think the hallway is better? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, I need these old ones here. They're just in my way. All right. So that's going to be going on to card number 121. Card number 121. Oh, that was 121. Sorry. Sorry. Card number 133. All I saw was something in a hat. Yeah, then card number 133. Oh, jeez. Already there's something. After 50 yards, the hallway connects to an older passageway with walls of crumbling brick. You wonder why Professor Marsden built an entirely new underground laboratory when he could have simply just renovated the old prison structure. Soon the answer presents itself. It's because the entire place is utterly infested with ghosts. Of course it is. Of course it is. I only dealt with a ghost in the first chapter. Why would there not be any more? A spectral figure in black and white striped uniform floats towards you. He probably died when the prison burned down because he's on fire. Does ghost fire burn living people the way normal fire does? The spirit attacks, so you're about to find out. Okay, so the choice here, well, this is a required challenge. Fight the flaming ghost. If you have clue number 58, you win automatically. Oh, well, geez, let me see. Do I have clue number 58? Not there. $57, that's close, but we're not looking for close. Looking specifically for card number 58. And that would be a no. So there's no automatic win. Darn. The difficulty is a 3 or better with fight. 3 or better with fight. With fight. No, I only have one thing specifically for fight, and that's my tear gas gun. So I'm going to tear gas a ghost. They'll give me a +2, so a 1, I lose. All right, good. I had a lot of 1s on chapter 4. There was a lot of 1 rolling. That irked me. All right, 3, so I got a win. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale. Oh, good. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. From here, you can leave the room through a rotting wooden door and a hole in the brick wall that leads to a tunnel. Door or hole? I'm going to go through the hole. 142. Oh, right, look at that. Opened right to 142. I'd say that was good luck, but that seemed to be happening a lot last game, and I kept dying. Oh, no, this is short. Did I just die again? Went through a hole, got bitten in half or something by a sewer gator? Let's see. The tunnel has been carved into the bedrock surrounding the lower level of the old prison building. It's dark and dank, but gets warmer and warmer as you progress. This is not good. The tunnel splits into 2 passageways. Down the first, you can see glowing pink crystals embedded in the dirt wall. They're throbbing unpleasantly. They're buzzing, too. The other passage is full of thick green mist. At least it's quiet, and nothing is throbbing. Oh, I don't want to go into something that has bad breathing. Oh, yeah, see, bad breathing. The green mist. Oh. So, premonition. If you are level 5 or higher, draw clue 117, which I am not, which is my fault, bad choices. And a few bad rolls, not all my fault, but yes. So, if you head down the dirt tunnel with the crystals, 144, or the mist. Mist is never good. Didn't you see the movie The Fog? Don't you know about the mists of Ravenloft? Don't you know about mustard gas? No, I refuse to go through the mist. So I'm going to go to card number 144 instead and deal with the crystals. 144. 144. Come on, be psychic crystals and raise my scale. Don't be psychic crystals and, like, suck me dry. Again, this is a short one. Those are never good. And it's focusing automatically. This is bad for me. As you move through the crystal tunnel, the droning buzz gets louder and louder until you feel like your head's about to explode. You try to turn back the way you came, but the constant overwhelming noise disorients you, and you stumble farther into the din. Then your head actually does explode! So at least now you weren't just worried over nothing. Yep. That's pretty harsh. My head blew up. Gain 2 psychic, but now I lose 3. Puts me in level 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that really, 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 really hurt. Okay. So back to the other choice. So the other choice was the Mist 129. The green mist smells awful, and you start to choke as soon as you get a lungful. You quickly become dizzy, and just as you're about to collapse, you feel someone slide their arm around your shoulders. They support you and help you walk forward. The mist dissipates when you reach the far side of the tunnel, and you look up to see a ghostly figure in a prisoner's uniform smiling at you gently as he fades from sight. The fog still burns in your lungs, but the ghost just saved your life. From here you can see a ladder that goes what appears to be a watchtower. There is also a broken section of wall that opens into another room. Oh, hey everybody, it's Dr. Nick. No, I'm not level 5, so I don't get a clue. I want to climb the watchtower. All along the watchtower, my friends. 134. Overshot. There we go. 134. This is what we potentially have left. You jump off the top of the ladder and land in a crumbling brick watchtower overlooking the prison yard. The ghost of a very old man is staring into the distance. It's General Marsden. He looks older than the last time you saw him. It's my fault, he moans. All my fault. He looks down in dismay. His face is especially haunted. Even for a ghost, forgive me. I beg you to focus. Forgive you for what? You ask. You must say it, shouts the general. You must say that I am forgiven so that my soul may be released. Choose one, then continue. Tell the ghost that you forgive it or refuse. I'm going to say I forgive it. I forgive it. So that's clue number 122. Hold that off to the side. 122, 18, 21, and here's 22. Thank you. Thank you. In a flash of light, he's gone. If you knew that getting rid of these things was that easy, you would have been forgiving ghosts left and right. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale and finish story card number 134. 1, 2. Okay, at least I fought my way back up to level 3 on the psychic scale. From here, you can see two paths out of this section of the prison. One leads into a group of cells, and the other is a hole in the ground that glows with strange light. Of course it does, of course. Yeah, sure it does. Cell block or glowing light? Can you go to the glowing light? 125. 135, jumped that a little bit too much. 28, 22, 25. See a picture right on the front. That's never good. Oh, jeez. Oh, never go to the hole with the glowing light. What was I thinking? You descend into a cave with glassy obsidian walls and a perfectly still circular pool in the center. A perfectly still pool that's glowing. It is otherworldly ectoplasmic goo? Alien spaceship fuel? You have no idea. But you're pretty sure drinking from it would either kill you or give you superpowers. I doubt that. If you would like to drink from the pool of goo, draw clue number 107. Now, hold on a second here. Hold on, Baba Louie. I don't remember ever drawing a clue that has killed me. Anyone binge watch this and remember? I don't remember a clue that kills me. So you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to drink this goo. Yes, I am. Card number 107 is the goo card. The glistening goo. Yes. Well, it was ectoplasmic goo. And it turns out that ectoplasmic goo is both delicious and nutritious. I told you, I've never died from a clue card. But they've been in focus better. Okay, there you go. Lower the danger meter by 3 and move forward 3 on the psychic scale. Whew, I can't move down any. So this moves 6. No, that's not the way it works. This just moves the 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I've never had a raise that's less than 2. So if I get another raise, at least that'll put me back in level 4. Okay, that's what I needed. I needed that ectoplasmic goo. Thank you. There's a stone wall with a tunnel framed in red bricks leading away from the pool. There's also something giving off a gross, dank smell at the far end of the pool if you'd like to investigate. No, I'm good. I think I'm going to go the red brick tunnel, card number 136. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I should be putting these face up, so if I have to go back to them, I can reference the number. I've done this wrong since the first card. Look at that. So that's the first one. Okay, I want to see the numbers here. So you never know when you're going to have to. You might get a call back to one of the other cards. So the red brick is card number 136. All right. The tunnel opens up into what was once a large common area. It is full of luminescent ghost prisoners who have been actively rioting for more than a century, ever since they all died here. With all the chunks of stone and masonry flying around the room, you can't imagine how they've managed to carry on like this for so long without bringing what's left of the prison down on top of them. Then you're simultaneously hit in the head with a stone block and impaled with a section of iron bar so that you don't need to worry about that anymore. Oh, for love of 3. Lose another 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I get to go to card number 128, to the bad smell, 128. Fungus. The dank soil, the dank soil gives way beneath your feet, and you tumble into a very smelly hidden cavern. Here you discover that the stench is wafting up from a colony of mushrooms, spotted ones and striped ones, that covers most of the floor and the walls. If you've learned anything from playing video games, though, it's that eating random mushrooms you come across in the middle of the adventure is almost always a good idea. You choose to eat the spotted mushroom or the striped mushroom, or you eat both. Oh. Okay, so this is really testing my theory here, everyone. This is really testing my theory about clue cards not killing you. So, if we are continuing with that theory, then I think taking clue number 111 would be the best idea since it's eating both of them. So, let's see how well my theory has been panning out. 111 comes right before 112. All right. Dreading turning this over. Hamina, 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 hamina. Oh, he's dead. No. Oh, muscle. It's like spinach. The striped mushroom gives you temporary superhuman strength, but the poisoned spotted mushroom negates the effect. Ha ha ha! Oh, okay, so a card could have killed you. Discard after a one-time use. Keep this item. Raise the danger meter by 2. Oh, you bum. Still the 3. 1, 2. It's the last of the 3s. But I can use this once for a +1 strength, which is good. I have nothing to give me any bonus on strength whatsoever. And then we turn to card number 128. When you're done snacking, there's only one way to leave this cavern, and it's through a pitch black tunnel. Wow, no choice. Right to card number 135. Very good. The tunnel leads to an exit high in the wall of a large, lead-lined prison cell. Beneath you, the crystalline form... What? Beneath you, the crystalline form of the Kislik ambassador lies motionless on the floor. The ambassador looks up, sees you, and sends a telepathic message directly to your frontal lobes. What manner of creature can pass through the impenetrable walls of the prison? He transmits, whoever you are, have mercy and free me from this tomb. Impenetrable walls? It's a tunnel. You think back at him. Have you ever tried escaping? How long have you been down here? I am greatly weakened from the ordeal. Also, it's really dark. Oh, good. I got a bonus in strength. The only way out of this cell is back the way you came. So if you want to take the ambassador back to the surface with you, you're going to have to lift him into the tunnel. And he's quite heavy. All right, so I got a +1. I'm going to use this mushroom right now to ensure I do not drop the ambassador. That'd be quite embarrassing on both me and the ambassador. So give me a +1. Need a 3 or better. Now I need a 2 or better, so a 1 will mess me up. Anything else is golden. 5. Okay, so I got that. Lower the danger meter by 5 and go to story card 146. Wow! That would have been awesome if I was worse off. That's still pretty cool. Okay, 146. 146. As the crow flies. Okay, I'm cooking now. You drag the crystalline alien back to the security room where the professor awaits. On a monitor, you can see a giant UFO entering Earth's atmosphere. In focus. Hurry, the professor says in a panic. The Armada is almost upon us. The alien ambassador rushes to the console. He pushes the button and makes a series of harsh noises that you can only assume are his native language. If you have... Oh, okay, let's take a look at this. Clue number 90. Clue number 90. 9. 9. 98, 89, 9. If you have clue 90, and if you do not have clue 90, continue reading. Oh, nothing cool's gonna happen, man. When he's finished, the alien sends you a telepathic message. I have contacted my people. All is well. So now what? Go outside and await their arrival. Do not fear them. We have forgiven all of your transgressions and will not murder you or the rest of your species. Wow, that does not fill me with confidence. Not in the slightest. If you're level 5 psychic scale, no, I am not. If you're between levels 2 and 4, which I am level 3. If you're between levels 2 and 4 in the psychic scale, you think something's fishy and demand more answers, go to story card number 140. Yeah, see? Something's a little fishy. 140. He's not forgiven anything. I hate to be a crystalist, but you know what they say? Crystals never forget or forgive. Just saying. Are you sure everything's fine? You ask. Because the way you said it, it doesn't really sound like it's fine. The alien rearranges his face into what may be a crystalline scowl. Fine. Do you mean to ask me whether... maybe I should read this before I try to say it in that voice, because I got to do a lot of head shaking when I do that. Do you mean to ask whether it is fine that I was locked in your dungeon for years, while your people tore my ship to pieces and stole my technology? You are not an advanced species to understand any of it. That's close enough. Now that I think about it, your entire planet will die. You'll die for your crimes. This is hard to do. But the two of you in particular will truly suffer. Great. Okay. Well, it's a challenge. It's not automatic death. It's a challenge. Fight the alien ambassador. That's a fight ability. Still got my... I got the one with the revolver. There's a fight. I just had the... There he is. The tear gas gun. So give me a +1. I'm already at 3, so... Anything but a 1. Come on. You owe me for last game. Yeah. Nice. All right. So the alien ambassador turned out to be a bag of Richards. So I win. So I move forward 4 spaces on the psychic scale and go to story card number 147. And, okay, I did not lose. 147, and I gained 4 spaces on the psychic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So close to level 4. Card number 147. I shot him with a tear gas gun. Pardon me. You rush outside with the professor just as a massive fleet of crystalline flying saucers descend through the clouds. If I only had finished assembling Ray Doom gun device... I really messed that up. If I only had finished assembling my doomsday device, the professor laments. Wait a sec. You were working on a doomsday device? Well, technically, it's a defense against doomsday devices, but if you point it the wrong way, it will definitely blow up the planet. So you really need to remember to point it in the right direction. The right way. The largest of the alien ships stops above the manor and hovers in midair. But it's all for nothing, the professor continues. Without my valence conductor capacitor, my quantum synthesis stabilizer, and my hypersonic isotropic incinerator, all is lost. Wait. Let's see what we have. Okay, so... looks like, so the first choice is the ideal choice. And that means I'm looking for clue cards 92, 96, and 102. 92, 96, and 102. Oh. Yeah, well, this wouldn't be it. These are all psychic visions here. Nope. We have 192, 96, 102. I have 98. Nope, I have none of them. If you're missing all the clues, then you stink and you will lose the game. No, then it says go to clue. It says draw clue number 113. Draw clue number 113. 18 does not help. 14 is one too many. 12 is one too less. And here we go with clue number 113. Short is never good. The professor rummages through your stuff, wasting precious time. Raise the danger meter by 6. You're kidding me. 6. Wow. Then go to story card number 143. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then card number 143. Oh, so I guess this one's done. Oh, things are getting crazy really fast here. I do not have enough clues. There's nothing we can do to stop them, the professor says, eyes wide. Earth is doomed. He glances at an egg ship parked on the lawn. Your eyes follow his. Instinctively, you both make a mad dash for the ship of the UFOs, begin firing lasers down from above. This thing needs much more fuel if we're going to leave Earth's gravity. The professor says once you are both inside, he frantically empties his pockets into an open compartment on the ship's dashboard, and the ground outside the craft begins to buckle. Quick, throw everything you've got into the fusion reactor. If you have 12 or more clues with the phrase, keep this item in your inventory. Oh, keep this item in your inventory. Let's see how many I have. I wasn't expecting that. That's clever. Keep this item. 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 None of these say anything. They're just visions. Oh, card. Keep this item. Keep this item. Keep this item. Keep this. I don't think this is 12. I really wasn't counting because I didn't think I had 12. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close, but no cigar. As the old carnies used to say. I only have 10 items. If you have fewer than 12 clues with the phrase, keep this item in your inventory, then go to story card number 152. All right, let's check out 152. This is near the end. This isn't going to be good. Oh, I saw a box. That means this is probably an ending. This can't be good. Oh, well, I did achieve the goal, which was which was, well, I have to go. That will have to do. Strap yourself in. This will be a bumpy ride. That turns out to be an understatement. The egg ship blasts into the stratosphere, shaking so hard as it gains altitude that you're afraid it will splinter into pieces around you. Sorry, I'm trying to read this sideways. We don't have enough energy to break free from the Earth's gravity, the professor screams. Engaging the FTL drive! He flips up a little plastic cover on the console and reveal a button. A piece of masking tape. Under it has been hard written words, faster than light drive on it. The professor pushes the button. The lights go out in the cockpit. The engine makes a low grinding sound as they sputter and shut down. Oh, sucks. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Your ship falls like a brick, but before you have a chance to crash into the ground, the entire Earth detonates, and you're engulfed in a gargantuan planet-wide explosion. So I made my goal, sort of. I didn't save the planet, but I did free the alien. But he blew up the planet, so I didn't make my goal anyway. And I'm dead! I'm dead. Game over dead, because this is the last chapter. Other chapters it would tell me to go back and make another choice, but no, not here. This is game over. Game over, Moon Pie. There you go. Woo! So I did not fail. 5 games, and by the end of it, I lost. I see this one ran a little bit quicker. This one is just over 47 minutes now, which I think chapter 2, 3, and 4 were all an hour, a little bit more. All right, but not bad. So that was it. I had a lot of fun, and like I said, I am definitely looking forward to battling the Power Master in the next one of these games. That is going to be super fun. That's going to be amazing, and I wouldn't mind seeing the 20-sided warriors run through this. Maybe each take a chapter. But, we'll see. We'll see if that happens or not. I'm not sure, but definitely would love to. When the next game comes out, when the Power Master game comes out, I really want to get that and do a whole showcase for that. If it's anything like this, it's totally going to deserve it. But thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for subscribing to us here on YouTube and watching our videos, for commenting, for liking. It's so very awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for going and checking out our official Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store. That's very cool. Go over and check out. We got few general nerdy shirts and a lot of RPG nerd shirts over there. Shirts, hats, mugs, a couple of nice steins. So go check it out. Maybe there's something you're going to like. Thank you. Thank you for that. And everyone, I want to thank you also for following this through the 5 chapters, even with the spoilers and everything. It's been a very nice ride, and I've enjoyed doing it. So thank you very much for taking this with me. All right, everyone. I'm your buddy Big John the G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.